Hi everyone, it's Lisa Furland with Lisa Furland Consulting. I'm a crowdfunding consultant for authors, helping them launch successful books on Kickstarter and IndieGoGo. I wanted to talk about the weirdness that happens when we ask our friends and family for money to help us further a creative project of our own doing. And that, not acknowledging the weirdness actually creates more weirdness. And so I just want to talk about it. I've seen it, I've heard other people talk about it, I've felt it myself. When we ask our network, our close personal and professional network, to support our creative pursuits, we can unintentionally build resentment into that relationship if they do not support our project. It's very difficult to put out that you need help, need support, want support. And so when we don't get that from our close friends and family, it can feel like a rejection and it can feel like a failure of some sort. And I don't think that is how anyone intends it. And it's not the type of energy that we want coming into our project anyway. A Kickstarter creator, he's a film producer. He actually talks about this in his Kickstarter video, and I'm going to play a little bit of it for you because it really resonated with me.
Falling to the ground. And she was poor, and whenever I had a little bit of money, like not much, but just a little bit, I would send her some money because I just loved her music so much. It meant so much to me, and I really wanted to support her. And it made me feel good to do it. Like, it wasn't that much money, and I felt like, I felt like I was virtuous or something. And I was, but I was also, I loved her. I loved her work. I loved what she was doing. I wanted to help her. I don't know. It was a very natural thing. And I had this experience once when she sent me like a song or something that she had written, and I loved it. And I wanted to send her some money out of gratitude. And then I just didn't get around to it. I just got sidetracked. And then a few days went by, and it was on my to-do list, like send money to Kath. And then when I finally got around to doing it, I wasn't feeling it anymore. Like the feeling of gratitude had left, because it's fleeting. You feel it, and then you don't feel it anymore. And so I did it anyway out of obligation, and I resented it. Like I was like, I just didn't want to send it anymore. But it was money that I wanted to send. It was my idea to send it. But then the moment passed, and I realized you gotta act when you feel it. Like when you feel grateful, you gotta tell the person, I'm really grateful, or I love you, or I really appreciate. Like you gotta tell them. And most people don't. I don't, certainly. Like I feel it, but I don't say it. And I think, I'll say it later or whatever, but I just don't. And that's the moment to do it, when you feel it. And if you do it later, it doesn't feel right, or it doesn't sound right. Like it doesn't feel true.
Really resonated with me, and the solution is to only support projects that you really want to support. And if you do really want to support it, you have to do it in the moment. You can't wait for later. You have to do it in the moment when it feels right. Because if you put it off and then it feels like an obligation, it just doesn't feel right, and it doesn't feel as good as when you're giving with gratitude and you're following your gratitude and you're supporting projects that resonate with you. So this was really mind-opening, yeah, for me, because, I work with authors all the time on money mindset and what it means to ask for financial support. But also we have to think about how it feels to give financial support to somebody and the type of energy we want coming into our creative projects. So think about that the next time you are engaging with your audience or building your campaign, or when you're in the middle of running your campaign and you see backers come in from all over and you get unexpected support from places, and maybe you don't get financial support from other places that you think you will. It's really important that we keep in mind that nobody owes us anything, and it is our job to find people out there who truly want what we're offering.
I think it's okay to give love when you're feeling it, but only when you're feeling it, and it's okay to let it in. And I'm going to try to let it in. It's hard for me. Like, it's hard for me to let in the love that people have been giving me for the show. And so I'm trying to let it in, and I thank you. And also, I don't want you to do it if you're not feeling it, and I want you to do it when you're feeling it. So like, if you're feeling it now, do it right now. And if you're not feeling it now, don't do it now. And if you feel it now and don't do it now, and feel it late and don't, but want to do it later, but are feeling it, don't do it then. Don't do it at all. Just do it when you feel it, is what I want to say.
We want people to give and feel good about supporting the project and helping the project come to life. We don't want people to feel obligated or pressured or anything. So think about that in terms of how you're going to find these people and engage with these people, and just acknowledge that, be like, don't give to this if it doesn't feel right. And you have to be okay with that as the creator, that some people are not going to support your project, and you just have to accept that, really. And it's just better if we address it straight out, and so we don't harbor any resentment towards people asking for help or to giving help.